The site is Indian Hill Basketball Auditorium. The game is Indian Hill, Wyoming. And this is the place where IHTN debuts the IHTN basketball season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome to once again more exciting Indian Hill Television Network basketball. We have the Indian Hill Braves taking on the Wyoming Cowboys, and what should be a barn burner of a matchup. I am joined alongside Luke Wanell here. Luke, your comments on what should be an excellent basketball game.
Hi, folks. Well, I'm a member of the Indian Hill boys basketball team, and unfortunately, due to conflicting schedules, I don't get to see many of these, so I'm really excited for tonight's matchup.
Well, I tell you, the feelings likewise. As we get our tip here, it looks like it's going to go towards Wyoming. Wyoming tonight is going out. Their offense, I've heard, is something that's been their strength, as with many of these teams out here. But Indian Hill's strengths have been down low. Carrie Pepe does her thing. She holds her own, even though she's all over the court. As Wyoming puts up a shot, and it is good. 2-0 lead. It looks like Katie Slatter is going to be the point guard for the Indian Hill Lady Braves as she brings it up the court. Now, Luke, being on the boys' basketball team, I'm sure you have, you get a chance to at least see these girls play because they have to practice,
Right.
As Katie Slattery just misses a three-pointer. We get Indian Hills passing the ball around nicely. Drives to lane, puts it with one hand. Ooh, and it's a little long. All ball looked like on that. Looks like early on, Indian Hills a little jittery on offense as they couldn't get much going. Luke, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think they tried to get it down low in the post. I just couldn't come up with anything.
Well, one thing we should see tonight are a lot of turnovers, as it seems like, this is a lot of very good defenses are out there. They like to swat and take that ball and put it on, put it into their hands and play some offense. Oh, nice pass down low. That's easy, too, right there. No, a little off.
The thing I've noticed over the years, Wyoming and Indian Hill, it's becoming a real big rivalry. There's some fierce competition between the two teams.
Oh, and there's got to be, it's an interleague matchup, and it quickly can turn into one of those things. As Indian Hill's really working perimeter early on, it seems like Wyoming's really playing very tight underneath in the center and really just letting Indian Hill get out of their game. But Indian Hill gets inside there, sure, right. Indian Hill still maintains the ball, even though they've worked the boards pretty well. Oh, a little soccer kick there. The ball's dribbling around, and it looks like Indian Hill's going to maintain possession. A dish out for a three-pointer. A little off. She's swinging those elbows. That's Wyoming's big old 33. That's Tess Loper. She's a sophomore. We'll be seeing plenty of her for the next couple of years, unless she decides to go pro early, which it's one of those things.
Number 34.
Wyoming, puts up a late shot. Indian Hill's going to push it up. They push it up the court. It's Katie Slatter. She drives. She dishes it off to Julie Dunham. Julie Dunham puts it back up. And a nice steal by Wyoming. Wow, Wyoming is playing some aggressive defense early, and they just showed why that they want this game, and they want this game badly, as that looks like it's going to be one of the Rising girls. Yeah, it's going to be, is that Hillary Rising gets called for the
22,
foul?
22, Hillary Rising.
She, it looks like it could have gone either way, but it's the first foul for Indian Hill. But we should be seeing plenty of fouls tonight as these girls are already playing aggressively. There's another turnover. Joy Dunham passes it up. And we have a walk. Yeah, she was earning frequent flyer miles with that step. And it's, that's tough because she had Katie Slattery down there. She could
Next time, take the bus.
A little 1-2 pass and could have had maybe a nice layup or maybe thrown it home for the fans and a little 360 action. Whirlwind. Looks like Indian Hill's going with full court pressure. Wyoming breaks it. They pass it up. And she slows it down. Wise decision as she waits for her teammates to come up. Don't you think, Luke?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to set up the
drive,
offense.
charge. A blocking foul. Oh, yeah.
It's on 50, Katie Patterson.
Yeah, she doesn't like that call much. She's snarling at the ref over that decision. But you know what? It's early, and I think that one could have gone either way because that was pretty close to the basket. But it's over and done with as Wyoming maintains possession in a 2-0 basketball game, contrary to what our scoreboard says. But Carrie Tabby comes down with that board as Katie Slattery slows it up, and she's looking to pass it to Julie Dunham, which is a 1-2 combo we've seen a lot tonight. Down low, that's something they've been able to do. Do we have a charge? All right, that looks like we have a little discombobulation here. Yep. We got, looks like Wyoming's going to have the ball, and they've got a 2-0 lead here with 5:06 left in the first quarter. Indian Hill still maintaining their full court pressure. Looks like just a full man, if you ask me, Luke. Is that what it says? Or?
Yeah, I've noticed some inbound zone defense, which has been worked pretty effective.
And you got to do that when you're inbounded, you know.
Just can't afford to leave somebody open under the basket.
Katie Slattery once again taking it up. As this game is, it's very up and back game as the clock's moving fast, and it seems like not a lot of stop and calling a play offense. It's just a lot of transition offense, which is okay. It's just one of those things. Joy Dunham takes it up to the ooh. Indian Hill's getting their shots. They're not getting good. She thought as the band applauds with much glee and joy. 2-all game. Indian Hill and Wyoming are knotted up with 4:30 left. Wyoming pushing it up the court. Katie Slater from behind. Knocks it loose. Can she save it? No, but an aggressive play. Oh, that was a nice play by Indian Hill point guard. That'd be Katie Slattery, and her coach, Andy Kahn, was much appreciated.
We got a timeout here.
Yeah, we got a timeout on the court. Looks like that was called out by the Big Blue and Wyoming Cowboys. When we got a break here, I'd like to just thank some of our sponsors here at the Indian Hill Television Network. We have the ICRC, Inter-Community Regulatory Commission, who sponsors and funds so much of this beautiful equipment we have. We also have the Indian Hill Boosters, who without this we couldn't make any of this possible.
Got the Indian Hill Pep Band.
We got the Indian Hill Pep Band for our listening pleasure tonight, which is a real treat. Looks like the drummers and all these guys, they love to come to these games, and they really get into it.
There's Coach Kahn right there.
You got the guys with the trombone.
Man on the sidelines.
Doing their thing. And it's a real crowd pleaser. Wyoming's taking it out.
What you call Tenacious D.
Tenacious saran wrap defense. Looks like it's a dish out to the perimeter. Once again, Indian Hill not getting inside. All right, but looks like Wyoming got the ball. And it's gonna be a foul here on Indian Hill. I'd like to apologize to our audience. It seems like we lost power for a few minutes, and at IHTN, the most comprehensive student-run television network in the television network country. I'm sure we'll get back to this.
The show must go on.
Looks like Wyoming's got, they're getting the ball, and they're a little discombobulated by the full court trap. Katie Slater with the steal. She's going to pass it off to one of her teammates. Carrie Tebby has it. She's looking for a man, but it gets blocked. Indian Hill retains possession. The ball's through her legs. She's crawling all over, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on the Wyoming Cowboys. Some exciting action early on as that ball was going in and out of between legs like it was a game of croquet. But, that was one of those things, and it looks like Hillary Rising passes out of bounds to Carrie Tepe. And you know what, Luke, I told a lot of people before this game to watch out for big old 2-4 Carrie Tepe because she's somebody that likes to get down low and do her thing. But right now, I see her hanging around the perimeter a lot. Are you surprised by that? Or?
Yeah, I am. She's got quite some size for a girls' team. They really should take advantage of that, but she's doing a great job all around. So I'll give props to Coach Kahn.
Yeah, Wyoming's taking it down. Looks like they're right in the key. Oh, they're having some trouble. Pop from the free throw line. That's no good. Scramble for the ball. Who's it going to be? It stays inbound to Wyoming. Wow, Wyoming passes it off. A shot from the top of the key, and it is good. Wyoming breaks the 2-2 tie, and it makes it 4-2 Wyoming with 2:30 left in this quarter. Excuse me. Looks like Joy Dunham's at the perimeter. She's looking to drive it in, and she gets faked out. And still, Wyoming has 3 people on Pedersen, and they can't stop her, but looks like we had a timeout here by Wyoming. Wow. Well, we've got exciting action, Luke. You know what we expected. It's fast-paced, even though it's 4-2. Both teams are playing, top-notch, aggressive basketball. Fearsome, hard-nosed. Any more additives for me?
Tenacious D. We'll listen to a little number by our pep band.
Our pep band with so many guys that we don't know the name of, but they're still here. Looks like Wyoming's going to get the ball out of bounds here, and it looks like it's going to be, who it is. It's going to be. Looks like Indian Hill's coming off their full court press here. Maybe they got a little winded. But nonetheless, it's going to be Wyoming Zabby Mowery coming up. Oh, whoa, that was a little thing. What was that there, Luke? Oh,
34 with a nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot by Courtney Loper, who we mentioned earlier on in the broadcast. She banked that one off there, and you know what they say? That's a nice shot. Here comes Julie Dunham. Julie Dunham looking for something to go through here. Katie Slater, they just can't break this Wyoming defense as of now. Maggie David from a 3. No, that's no good.
33 with the rebound.
Yeah, I wonder what Indian Hill's shooting right now, but I can tell you what, it's not good. And if you're going to play around the perimeter and try to get your job done, you're going to have to make some shots to put the W up on the board. Just noticing here that there are 2 lopers and 2 risings. There's 2 lopers on Wyoming and 2 risings on Indian Hill. I'd hate to jump to conclusions, but something tells me there's some type of bloodline there, and it seems like that's one of those things. Whether or not they're relatives, it's to be determined, but I think that's something our viewers would really enjoy.
It's safe to assume. That's a foul from behind.
Yeah, foul from behind there. Yeah, you got to watch that. That's how many fouls? That's what's that? 5 team fouls for Indian Hill now.
Wow.
And that's 1 for Wyoming. I hate to scratch my brow, but when it's itchy, there's usually a problem. And a 5-to-1 ratio doesn't exactly bode well for the rest. But you know what? There's still plenty of time left to decide what's the deal in this game. So it looks like we got a 6-2 Wyoming lead here. And it looks like it's going to be 2 frees for number 22 Wyoming, Jennifer Harris. Jennifer Harris puts up the second one, and she sinks the second one. All right. 7-2 game Wyoming as she splits the chance of the charity line and comes up with 1 point. And Maggie David up top looking for something to handle. They got Katie Patterson down low. They pass her up to Katie Slattery. Katie Slattery drives. Dishes it out to Maggie David. She's looking for something to do. She passes it down low, but it is intercepted by Wyoming, so ran-wrap defense. Wyoming pushes it up the court, and they slow it down. They got a shot outside, but they pass it up to get inside. Pass back outside. A shot, and it is, a little off. Yeah, it looks like Katie Slattery's coming up here, and it's a 7-2 ball game with just 43 seconds left. And this half is Indian Hill. Cross-court pass by, looks like that was Whitney Rising. Zip the shot up by Katie Slattery, and it's no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go to Wyoming. Well, I tell you what, we got 35 seconds left in this game, ladies and gentlemen, and
Whitney's out.
Right now, it looks like the issue is still in doubt, as Wyoming is trying to break this Indian Hill full court press. Oh, they get a pass up. They've got numbers. Wyoming passes 1. Oh, she's going to slow it down. I thought she had an opportunity there, didn't you, Luke, to pass it up? And you know what? They're going to wait for the last shot here, it looks like. We get a 7-2 ball game here. And Wyoming puts up a shot, and it is rebounded by Indian Hill. Indian Hill pushes it up. Katie Slattery, 2-on-2. She drives all the way. Oh, and they're going to call her for steps, I believe. Yes, they are. Yeah, she had a person to dish it to, but you know what? When you get 2 points, it's usually for a reason, and it's because you're not executing. And, it's a 7-2 game at the end of the first quarter, and with 11 seconds left in the first quarter, Wyoming's trying to break this full court pressure. They got 6 seconds to get a shot off. And it looks like Wyoming doesn't realize it. They don't realize it. They're taking their jolly old time. That goes out of bounds to Wyoming still with 2.5 seconds left. So it looks like Wyoming was taking their jolly old time there. And I'm curious to see if they knew what was going on. But you know what? That kind of stuff happens when you're on the road in a feisty environment like the Indian Hill Stadium.
Number 34, Loper.
And put a shot up.
Inbounding it. Ooh!
And if it goes, and it's no good. So after the end of 1 quarter of play, the Indian Hill Braves trail the Wyoming Cowgirls 7-2. Now, Luke, it seems like you've seen a lot of entertaining play here. And your analysis on this first quarter.
Well, I saw some really good defense from both teams. Unfortunately, the Braves couldn't put it in the hole, but I did see some nice reversal of the ball around the perimeter, looking inside. Just need to finish those shots.
Something I did notice. If we could get our stat guys on that, on what they after what they shot in the first quarter, that would be great. It seemed like Indian Hill was doing a lot of perimeter stuff, but they did get the ball inside occasionally, and they had their chances, but they just couldn't finish. And you know what? They're only down 5 points, so it's not like they have to write it off and go ahead and drive home. But it's one of those things.
There you see Coach Kahn and Coach Gentile rounding up the troops.
Rounding up the troops for another quarter of battle. Now, an annual IHT tradition is to make a prediction on who's going to win the game. And it's usually always after a quarter of play. Now, Luke, you've seen plenty of action now, and we like to give our color guy a fair chance. So, after a quarter of action, who do you think's going to take the glory home with them this evening?
You know what? Basketball's a game of spurts, and Wyoming's having their spurt right now. I really can't say. I'll need another.
I'm not going to let you off that easy. Come on, just give me a prediction.
All right. Let me think. Wyoming's playing some really steady defense right
Shot
now.
put up by Indian Hill. Oh, and
Ooh.
they're still missing their shots. As that one drew about as much iron as you'd find in California. You know what I mean? Find gold there, but not iron. Forget it. Anyway, we got a cross-court pass. A lot of dangerous passes. They're still hanging around the perimeter. Indian Hill 1-2 passing around the perimeter to Maggie David. She's hanging out up top, passes it to Katie Slattery, looking for a shot, looking for a man to pass to. She finds Maggie David. She dishes it off. Back to Maggie David, giving it a go, pass up. Oh, and it's just short. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's off Wyoming's. It looks like that was Tess Loper, part of the famous Loper couple, which we mentioned so far ago. Looks like we got Hillary Rising taking it out for the Indian Hill Braves. She passes to Sarah Lehman. Sarah Von Lehman, she passes it out to Carrie Tabby. She drives. She dishes. Oh, no look pass to Maggie David. That's going to be in there. A 3-point basket for the Indian Hill Lady Braves, and they are right back in it. A 7-5 game. Wyoming is having trouble with this full court press from Indian Hill. Indian Hill presses it up. Wyoming breaks the press, and they come back, and things are slowing down. Looks like Wyoming broke that, and they decided to just wait for their numbers to come back, which is a wise decision. They're passing around the perimeter now as Indian Hill's defense is up in their grill, if you will. Their skill is acting like a drill and being quite a thrill, as Wyoming is still keeping it out. They're looking for a shot inside. They're looking for a dish, to pass inside. But Wyoming's getting nothing. The shot clock here is running trouble as the rest now. Looks like Wyoming's going to spend most of their time out here. Only this I don't look fake. Drives to the hole, and 2 points good. An excellent move by Jennifer Harris, a senior on this team that knows the in and outs of this game, and on the road's about as scary as a haunted house during the day, if you will. Another 3-point basket here, and it's no good for Tepe. But it looks like the rebound by Sarah Von Lehman. Passes it out to Maggie David, and she banks in the three. A 9-8 game as Indian Hill has pulled this deficit that once was at 5, down to 1. Carrie Tepe with the attempted steal, but no, she comes up with nothing. Wyoming maintains possession as they dribble it up court. Luke, your thoughts?
Oh, that was a great shot by Maggie David right there. The bank is open, and now we're seeing a little zone defense from the Braves. Looks like it's pretty effective. They're keeping the ball out on the.
And now you can go cash your check.
Even at 8 o'clock at night. Wyoming swinging it around the perimeter pretty well. Need to look inside, though.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to determine this game on who can get inside, but we'll wait and see, won't we?
That was one of our problems last night against Wyoming. We could not get the ball inside.
Oh, and there's a call that, right in front of the Indian Hill bench. And it looks like it went off a Wyoming player, but they're going to give it to Indian Hill. And Coach Kahn, he's not just living over there. He's not just mad. He's downright upset.
He's as angry as a Mongol.
He is as angry as a Mongol, I tell you that much. He saw that call right there, and he wasn't going to. He's not going to have the arrow pointing. Wyoming's waiting nonetheless. Wyoming gets the ball downside. Guess who it is? It's Jennifer Harris again. She's raising all kinds of problems for Indian Hill, and they're going to have to do something about her. The senior's doing her thing as once again it's a 3-point lead for Wyoming. Indian Hill's passing around the perimeter here. Looks like it's Maggie David. See, they're just going with 1-2 passing, but she telegraphed her pass. Driven all the way. So Wyoming's going to go for the basket. Oh, but it's knocked out of bounds by a hustling Katie Slattery.
31, Veronica Vance with a nice steal right there. She had the opportunity, but she just had some defense right on her tail.
Oh, that's just, wow. And it looks like we got a jump ball here. Looks like it's going to go Wyoming's way. Yeah, that ball got in way too easy, it looked like.
Boy, those jump balls, you love them, you hate them.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things.
Got our infamous Chris Lancaster.
Right here
at the announcer's desk.
He's the director. Oh, and Indian Hill's Hillary Rising's coming back. She's looking, she's staring down the opponent. This is a feisty game, as I've seen from the first part, as we have 4:20 left in this quarter, this half. 11-8, Wyoming's winning this game. A dish down low to Jennifer Harris. She fakes once. She passes it outside. And the shot's put up by Wyoming, and it's a little off. Rebound, Wyoming. Rebound again, Wyoming. Rejected. Indian Hill pushes it up. It's Katie Slattery. She's going to go coast to coast. She lays it in, and it's good. A 1-point deficit. Indian Hill has come back, and it looks like Indian Hill's still going to maintain the full court pressure. Indian Hill's coming up. It's closing on, and it looks like it's going to be a half-court trap. Down low, Jennifer Harris dishes, but it's off the player of Wyoming gets off Wyoming and Indian Hill ball. Indian Hill will have a chance to take the lead. Here we go. Like my color guy said, it's a game of spurts, and right now Indian Hill is spurting. Katie Slattery drives it up the court. She's looking for somebody to pass it to. Oh, yeah. You hate to have an unforced error right now, but...
those are the kind of things that'll just kill those spurts.
Yeah. Is the band's doing their thing over here. Jennifer Harris passes it in. And looks like Wyoming's just looking to do some stuff. Half-court trap, Indian Hill. But Wyoming breaks that again. Wyoming is breaking this trap as they're... they do get the ball inside, but it looks like Indian Hill steals the ball away. Indian Hill looks like they're going to push it up the court. Looks like they are, as even though Wyoming's giving her heavy pressure from behind. Oh, down low pass to Carrie Tappy, but it's knocked away by the Wyoming player. That was a good play by Abby Mowry there. She smelled that one out and went ahead and put the kibosh to it. So and it looks like Indian Hill passes it in.
The
Katie
shish
Slattery at the
kibosh.
top of the perimeter. Oh, Hillary Rising passes up the shot. Oh, and a bad decision, but she gets away with it. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that was that could have been avoided, and Indian Hill got away with the break there. Luke, talk about the inbounds pass, if you will. What is it that you run about 4 or 5 different plays out of there? What's the is that a good scoring opportunity, or is that just an outlet that you look to just do some stuff?
Absolutely. You know, it's a really overlooked part of the game. A lot of teams, they just get it inbounds for the sake of getting inbounds. Our coach, Coach Prue, has done a really nice job of creating some plays that'll isolate our strong guys and get them points. And that's one of our strengths, I think, with the inbounds. I haven't seen a whole lot of aggressive inbound plays tonight, but you never know. They might pull something out of their hat.
And with 2:54 left in the first half, Wyoming's going to have control with the 1-point lead. Let's talk about the men's basketball team for Indian Hill. A new coach, a new flavor to the Indian Hill basketball team. Jim Prue takes over for formerly Wally Vickers. Talk about, the new coach coming along as Wyoming goes to the line here. Talk about the new coach that comes along in the starting of the Jimmy Prue area.
What a lot of people don't know is that Coach Prue has actually been at Indian Hill for quite a few years. He was my 8th grade coach, and he was kind of taking some lower responsibilities, but he's doing a great job. I really, really, really enjoy having him as my coach because, I'm familiar with him. He's a level-headed guy, really nice guy, knows basketball well. He's been around the block, and I'm looking forward to a really exciting season, my senior season with Coach Jim Prue.
And that's the name we keep bringing up all night. Jennifer Harris sinks one more free throw. Looks like she went 1 for 1 there, and it's she's doing her she's earned her paycheck tonight. As an interesting swat there by Maggie David, and that's not satisfactory according to the crowd, and they're about ready to start the bus after that one. That's something that they didn't enjoy. As that one goes off, okay, well, they got their call back, it looks like. So, that's the way this game is. You get one break and then another. So, it's one of those things. Looks like Wyoming's taking it down the court. They dish it off to Wyoming. They take it out. Looks like she's thinking about popping up the shot, but no. Courtney Loper decides to not take that. But it looks like, looks like that was Tess Loper of the famous Loper family. She popped up the shot, but it was a little off. Looks like is that Tess taking it out again? We got Tess takes that one out. She gets the ball back. They're passing around the perimeter again. They look to get something started inside. We got a walk. Yep. Steps on Wyoming as they try to get inside. But as this game's going on, you're not going to get much done inside.
50, Katie Pedersen with the inbound.
So there's
10, Katie Slattery.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Indian Hill's down 2. A 3 puts them ahead.
Number 14
Maggie
with
David.
the
Oh, yeah. She went a little strong on that. And they get tied up. It looks like Danny got tied up with Wyoming player Abby Mowry. And it looks like the possession error is going to go with it's going to go Indian Hill's way. Danny passes, dangerous pass to Carrie Tappy around the perimeter. She's looking for somebody to pass to. She picks Katie Slattery. It looks looks like Indian Hill, they're still looking inside for something here. They put up a shot, fouled, it's no good, but Danny will go to the charity stripe for take a deuce. And in this game, deuces are wild. Our statistics here are showing that Dana Eade is making her first trip to the free throw line this year, which, doesn't give her much of a percentage, according to our stat guy. But she puts up her first one, and she rolls it out. Now, when you see a shot like that, Luke, does that just show that there's not enough backspin, or is it just nervous because you're on national TV, public access style, or what's the deal with that?
That was more a part. Let's see. See another one. That was a little bit better. She needs a little bit more arc on her shot. You achieve the arc by bending your legs, using them legs like springs.
Yeah.
But there's always that nervousness. I feel like
that. Carrie Tepe's going to get run here for Sarah Von Lehman. So team fouls, the 17th foul was on Carrie Tepe. So they had to get her out of there. Now Wyoming's going to get a chance to get some points to the clock off, which of course we both love, and that's a 1-on-1 shot for Courtney Loper of the famous Loper family. She puts up one, and that's good. That's good, so she earned another one. When it comes down to a close game, yet I know it's a cliche you always hear of, but you got to box out on your free throws.
Called free throws for a reason. You got to make them.
Now, looks like Katie Slattery with the minute 35 is going to drive up the court and set up her offense as Wyoming stays and standard man-to-man.
Ooh.
And they got a walk. Yeah. Andy, Coach Kahn does not like that call.
Take the bus.
As he's explaining, he's trying to get an explanation of what the devil's going on here. But Wyoming presses it up, and they're going to get the ball back, and they got a chance to really open this one up with a 4-point lead at 14-10 with just over a minute remaining. Cross-court pass, little dangerous. Now, as a team, are you guys taught to not pass cross-court like that? Is that like a quarterback throwing across his body? It's just one of those things you shouldn't do?
It's a risky pass, but sometimes it's necessary. If you've just got really, really lots of defense in your face, that may be the only available pass, but it is a very risky pass. So you want to avoid those if possible.
Oh, wow.
Like that.
Yeah, how about that? She threw it right at her.
Turnovers.
Yeah. Looks like she was throwing to the wrong team member there, but that's all right. Maggie David will take it.
It happens.
She passed it up top. Dana Eade and them. They've got 4 people at the perimeter right now and nobody in the paint. That's
getting some high post action.
Oh, Dana Eade puts up a shot.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Good rebound.
Looks like we got is the foul on? Looks like that's a foul on Indian Hill. Once again, Coach Kahn's about as pleased as a child who didn't get the right gift on his Christmas morning. So yeah, it looks like I don't blame him because his team's getting hurt at the foul line, and Wyoming's taking advantage of it. Luke, your thoughts about that exactly? Just that smell right to you, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, think it over for me and let me know when you got a decision. So. Looks like the first shot's good, and the second one rolls in. Wyoming's just absolutely going crazy here at the foul line. I've never seen anything like it.
All right, here we go. Number 14 passes to 40.
Looks like Dana passes back to Maggie David. Maggie David at the top passes to Sarah Von Lehman. She gets it inside. It looks like they're going to call a whistle on Jennifer Harris, which more points or more fouls, with the clock off, which is usually the way it works. But it's going to give Indian Hill a chance to work on the inbound pass, which we noted so much earlier as being so crucial.
Exactly.
Luke, could ask your thoughts, but you've already given them to me. So, yes. Outside, Maggie David controls possession. Has really had a lot of touches early on this game. Dana Eade, they're all outside the perimeter. Maggie David has a little trouble handling that one. Maybe that's a little greased up. Dana Eade puts up that 3, and it's no good. She's 0 for 2 from three-point line. Sarah Von Lehman with the rebound. No good. 9 seconds. Wyoming's going to push it up. They're looking for a final shot. Looks like Lauer puts up that shot. It's good. And Wyoming's going to end this half with the basket. Oh, Katie Slattery puts up a shot, and it's no good as Wyoming went on a late half tear to go up 18-10. Well, let's see if Indian Hill can do something about that momentum. But right now, it's halftime at Indian Hill Stadium, 18-10. We'll see you all in the third quarter and the second half. we're back in the second half as Wyoming maintains possession, and they have a 18-10 lead. Wyoming, a kick there, yeah. That was by Carrie Tepe. That's just a natural instinct to kick it, I guess. And Wyoming's going to take it out here and try to get inside, as we reiterated early on. Luke, a quick analysis of the first half. What we talked about at the beginning really was constant, it seemed like, throughout the whole thing. A lot of perimeter play, a lot of off-shooting by Indian Hill, and yet they're only down 8 points. If they get on fire, like they started to, and made a nice run, we can get a tie game and maybe things can get going. But Wyoming has played very tough defense.
Absolutely. Both teams have played good defense, and I'm impressed how they bring the ball up the court.
We got an offensive foul on Katie Pedersen, as it looks like she's
a little hot-headed right there.
Yeah, she's pretty hot over the ref.
Jets.
I think that's the right call because it looks like she even traveled from here. But
as a captain, you got to keep your head, even if the calls are bad.
Yeah, people look to you, so.
Exactly.
Wyoming's pushing it up the court here. They break the press. They've got numbers, but Carrie Tepe comes out of nowhere and steals the pass. Katie Slattery, being the point guard, is controlling this, and she slows it down. Passes to Julie Dunham outside. Rising takes a shot. Ooh, and it's a little long. Wyoming gets the boards. And it seems like Coach Kahn is really upset about something there. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm sure we'll have our sideline guy take care of that later as Wyoming squeezes through this defense, which seems to have holes right now for Indian Hill, but they can't get the shot. And right now, it's for both teams, it's a one-and-done situation, One shot up and then the rebound.
That's got to be how it is. You can't let the offense keep getting offensive rebounds.
Another dangerous pass, but
shot.
A three by Katie Slattery, a little long, but a rebound by Julie Dunham, and it can't go in. Katie Pedersen puts it up, and finally it gets in the bucket for Indian Hill, as it is an 18-12 lead for Wyoming, but Indian Hill is putting the pressure on. Big Mo is starting to swing. The pendulum is swinging towards Indian Hill, but Wyoming is slowing the game down. Smart decision right there.
Absolutely.
Wyoming drives in. A little move thing right there by, looks like that was Wyoming's Courtney Loper, but it was rejected by Carrie Tepe. Looks like our cameraman down there, Nasty Nate's having some trouble, it looks like. But a shot goes up by Wyoming and a foul on Indian Hill, and that's already 2 team fouls by Indian Hill. We're only about 2 minutes into this quarter. And, that's the problem Indian Hill had in the first half, and that's definitely a problem they want to shake in the second, because especially in the second half, because free throws always seem to play a big role, and that's very uncharacteristic from Wyoming as they miss a free throw, as they nailed pretty much everything in the first half. They put up another shot, and that one's good. Wyoming shooting about 70% from the free throw line, and at this level, I'd say that's pretty darn good, wouldn't you, Luke?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Julie Dunham passes around the perimeter. Indian Hill cannot get anything done inside. They're looking up top, and they have to put up a long shot, and it's long. And Wyoming just gets the rebound. Coach Kahn has got to make a decision. He's either got to put more big people in there and try to get the job done inside.
Looks like he's bringing in Dana
looks like
Eid.
Dana
That's
Eid,
another
yeah.
big girl.
Looks like, fake shot by Courtney Loper. She's looking for a person, and Wyoming puts it up. It's a little long. Rebound, Carrie Tepe. Katie Slattery passes. Long pass down. And too much mustard on the hot dog as that pass sails long. She had her open, but she just overthrew her. And it seemed like her technique there, you might want to, instead of just chucking and ducking, you might want to go with the two-hand chest pass and go with the long pass,
That's where slowing it down helps a lot. You get to analyze the defense, see what's going on.
Coach Kahn over there is looking for a push-off on Wyoming, but it doesn't look like he's going to get that. Looks like this Indian Hill defense is starting to break early on, though. Just a man-to-man, it's just what you call it. It looks like it's a matchup zone.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. It's actually working pretty well. It looks like a 2-3, but they're rotating. We run something kind of similar.
They've held Wyoming to a 1 point this quarter, as we're about 3 minutes into it. As Indian Hill's only scored 2, so it's a even trade-off.
It's a nice trap zone. They're doing a good job of trapping, but
I think
Wyoming seems to be.
Indian Hill trying to utilize their speed. Is they almost get a steal here, and it looks like they're going to break the defense. Wyoming is. They look for an outlet pass, and it looks like that's going to be to Veronica Vance, who dishes it off up top to her. I guess you'd say her point guard, Abby Mowry. They're dishing in. A nice pass. Jennifer Harris misses one of her few shots tonight, as she's been the main player for this Wyoming team. Looks like it's dish inside to Carrie Tepe. They're going to get the foul for that one. Yeah, a little reach-in foul Who are they going to call? They're going to call that on Wyoming, and it looks like, yeah, that was on Jennifer Harris. That's her second foul. And only the 14th foul for Wyoming.
Oh,
kick.
This isn't soccer.
Yeah, the reset the shot clock, looks like.
Into Wyoming number 35, Kristen McKinney. Replacing Jennifer Harris.
Looks like Indian Hill's going to take it out of bounds here. Julie Dunham was calling for it, and she got it. She drives to the lane. She puts up a shot, and it's no good. Nice try, but she might want to dish that off next time. It's tough to make that shot. Anyway, Indian Hill maintains possession. Back up top to Dana Ead. She passes it. Oh, not enough mustard on the hot dog. Wyoming with a 3-on-2 break. They slow it down, wait for their men to come down, their women to come down the field, and it looks like it's Veronica Vance up top. And Tess Loper passes it across court. Oh, she had something there. Do you see that? If she doesn't dribble that off her foot, and she knows it, if she doesn't dribble that off her foot, she's got an easy two. And that would have been big, as it is a 19-12 game. 7-point lead for Wyoming. And right now with the defense both these teams are playing, that's a pretty wide gap.
Pretty stagnant on the points, I must say.
3-point basket. Maggie David. There
nice.
it is.
Shot.
You could see it coming. She set up and she fired that one home. Maggie David now leads Indian Hill with 9, with Wyoming's leading scorer being Courtney Loper. Looks like, a shot missed by Wyoming. Rebound. Oh, there's going to be a foul on Wyoming. So here we go. The Big Mo's starting to change. The magic of that three-pointer is it is now just a 4-point lead for Wyoming.
Also checking in for Wyoming, number 15.
Checking in for Wyoming, it's number 15, Gretchen Martini, and she sees her first action tonight. Maggie David gets the pass along the perimeter. Julie Dunham gets the ball. She dribbles it into the inside, and she's going to pass it outside. She dishes it off to Carrie Tepe.
Wow, for a big player, post player, Carrie Tepe's really got some ball handling moves.
Doesn't seem like she's much of a post player though. Seems like she likes to move around, which isn't really characteristic of a big player like that. As Maggie David misses a big three there, as that really wooed the crowd. Looks like she might get another chance. No, she dishes it off to Julie Dunham. Maggie David, three-pointer. Oh, misses again. A little strong on that. As Indian Hill's going to have to get inside once again, as we iterate. But Indian Hill is whistled for, what was that? Another foul. That's 3 team fouls for him this half, and that's going to start playing a factor. Making a first appearance of this game is going to be Jessica Johnson, senior guard for Indian Hill, as she replaces Julie Dunham.
I think she took a nasty fall in a scrimmage against, I believe, Country Day. She's been out for a while, but it's good to see her back on the courts. And
nice steal by Carrie Tepe. We've been talking about ball handling skills all night. And for a person of her size, she's going to try to handle the ball here, but Katie Slattery's, their point guard, so she's going to do her thing. Cross court pass, Maggie David. And Maggie David gets fouled. Yeah, that's looks like that's 3 team fouls already for Wyoming. So both teams get an early foul trouble here. So it seems like with 2:24 left, a couple more ticky-tack fouls here and there, and we could have a battle at the charity stripe, which of course would be a battle to see who's a better shooter at the free throw line. Yep. Katie Slattery is at the top, dribbling it around, seeing what she can do. She drives in. She dishes down. Jessica Johnson, 3-point basket. It's good. And it held down 1. Here we go. Big Mo has changed. Wyoming, they are not phased. That's happened all night. Indian Hill's made a run, but Wyoming's come back. Dish. Oh, and they're going to call a walk here.
I'm going to disagree with that call right there. That looked pretty clean.
It looks like that could have been pretty clean, but it looks like Wyoming's, they faced adversity all night. Indian Hill's made a 3. They've come back with a 2. And they've always kept that margin of deficit, pretty wide. But right now, it's just a 1-point deficit. And Indian Hill has a chance to go with the lead here with just a 2-point basket. Jessica Johnson up top, dishing around. Indian Hill using a lot more passes than they did at the first half. That must be what Coach Kahn was talking about when he went in there. Cross-court pass to Jessica Johnson. As she passes it and does some stuff. Katie Slattery puts it up. Ooh, too strong off the glass. And a rebound goes to Wyoming. Trapped down low, but they get out of it. Nasty Nate.
Yeah, all in
this region. Which will be... Okay, we're back live. All right. I guess we have been this whole time. But, at Indian Hill Television Network, we have our own problems. But anyway, it looks like we got some play-by-play action here. Katie Slattery passes it up. And it looks like she's passes to Sarah Von Lehman. Sarah Van Lamb gets an easy 2 for Jessica Johnson. Oh, and that hits the front of the rim.
Rebound.
Rebound by Sarah Van Lamb. She puts up the easy 2. And Indian Hill has gone up 20-19 with 10 seconds left in the half. Wyoming doesn't know this. Katie Slattery steals it. She's going to look for a last shot for Indian Hill. Oh, yeah, it looks like that went out of bounds with 4.3 seconds left. Wyoming's going to get a chance.
Those are those hustle plays. They come into play at the end of the game. Veronica Vance into the game.
It looks like it's going to be Jennifer Harris taking it out with 4 seconds left. They're going to try to get a shot off here. Puts up the shot. That shot's good if it goes.
Oh,
and it's just a little off. Yeah. 20-19 score after 3 periods. Indian Hill has pulled out in front of this game, and we have a real barn burner on our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, during this break, I'd like to thank our sponsors. The Indian Hill Television Network is brought to you by the Indian Hill Boosters, which give us so much of this stuff, which we like to play around with and have some fun with. And it's a real blast. And ICRC, which later on tonight will feature the most controversial, highest rated public access show in public access history, the Paul Nyhart Show, which is a real treat for your family. So please stick around and enjoy. Luke, your thoughts on just
on the Paul Nyhart Show?
What we could be expecting on this final quarter.
I was going to talk about the Paul Nyhart Show, but wow, this is close. Indian Hill up by 1, 8 minutes left. Could all come down to just how they get it inside. Inside is the key. They got some big girls, very tall, athletic. They need to pound it in there, push it up the floor. Wyoming's doing a good job with their defense. I think if they just maintain that, they should be in good shape. This is anybody's game. Number 14, Maggie David's going to inbound it to 24, Carrie Tepe.
And it looks like Katie Slattery's taking it up top here. She passes it to Julie Dunham and passes it right back to her. They're dribbling around the perimeter, trying to get something going. Trying to get the ball in the hand of their hot hand, Sarah Von Lehman.
Oh,
puts up the easy
bank
2.
shot.
And Indian Hill makes it a 3-point lead for them as they put the pressure once again on Wyoming with their full court press.
Boy, Coach Kahn, he is sure lighting up the sidelines. He's got his own little dance and moonwalk and everything going on.
And he ties his shoes, too. That's nice. But
It's
anyway,
good to see.
Yeah. And Wyoming passes it up court here. They're trying to shake off this this like 4-0 run by Indian Hill. And looks like Indian Hill's playing some pretty tight defense. Looks like that matchup zone is what we were talking about. They only go out so far. Puts up a shot by Wyoming. Oh, and it trickles out. Rebound. Jennifer Harris puts up the shot, and it trickles in. A 1-point lead for Indian Hill as once again Jennifer Harris has got herself on the scoreboard. Her 10th point of the evening. Maggie David puts up the 3. Oh, and it rims out. Rebound to Wyoming. Scramble for the ball. It's going to be a foul on Indian Hill. Yeah, do you agree with that call, Luke, or do you just think you let him play? I can tell you that Coach Kahn, just by body language,
Not happy.
I'd say he disagrees.
That's
but
a
what do you
frowny
think?
face. I didn't really see any legitimate backing to that call. It's just a hustle play. You got to let the girls play.
Have you ever seen a more animated coach on the sidelines than Coach Kahn?
Very few. He is amongst the most animated.
I've seen more animated, but I haven't seen more stomping. He really
Right,
likes to
yeah.
go with the stomp.
We got to get him a
He wants a timeout here, too. It looks like Indian Hill's going to get a
beating
timeout here.
rug.
He likes to, he could use a rug.
And he's signaling the timeout.
And you know what?
about
Maybe he
8
didn't
feet
get his
above head.
cardiovascular workout in for the day, so he's just deciding to work off all those cows. Coaching,
He is
stomping,
well dressed.
I
must say that.
high knee drills. This is probably while we have a break in the action. This is probably the right time to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank ICRC for playing this game and doing so many wonderful things for the Indian Hill Television Network, which I failed to mention is the most controversial, highest rated public access show in public access. But it's one of those things.
I'd like to thank the pet band.
The pet band tonight, the game's enough, but when you get the pet band here, they put the icing on the cake. And I've never seen a tuba that big before. I've never really seen a tuba, and I guess that's
Nor with an IH logo.
with an IH logo
in the
too.
bell.
In the bell. You'd think that deflect the sound or
Here we go, number 22, Jennifer Harris.
But you know, I
at
think,
the free throw line.
I think the sad tale is he puts that on there because he doesn't want debris flying
Makes
in.
the first one.
So
Should be lining up for a second attempt.
this pep band is really giving Indian Hill a home crowd atmosphere as they say all kinds of stuff.
That's what we call brave hospitality.
Well, I call it bad sportsmanship, but maybe I'm just one of the good few guys. Oh! Three-point basket! Carrie Tepe! Indian Hill regains the lead with the three-point lead, 25-22. Indian Hill full court pressure. They're trying to get this ball back from Wyoming. Wyoming breaks it. They're looking for a dish off. That's Abby Mowry.
Pulling it out.
She's looking for somebody to pass it to. She finds Jennifer Harris, drives in the lane, puts up the two, and it rolls out. Rebound, Carrie Tepe. Indian Hill with six minutes left has a chance to get their lead even further. Maggie David passes down low to Carrie Tepe. Carrie Tepe passes it off. Sarah Von Lehman passes it outside to Julie Dunham. A lot of interior passing going on as they're trying to get inside. Maggie David with the ball. She's had the hot hand for this Braves team, and she still has a game-high 9 points for Indian Hill Braves.
Coach Kahn's made a nice move here.
Oh, a download pass to Carrie Tepe, and they really play some volleyball with it. Rebounded by Maggie David, puts it up. It's too strong. And a rebound of volleyball to Wyoming. Oh, but this is a real high-pressure game, and boy, I bet you guys wish you were here, or at least saw this. Oh, a steal by Julie Dunham. She's all by herself. She's going to go for the lay, and she puts it up. Oh, and it's swatted away by it looks like Wyoming player Abby Mowry, but she's going to get whistled for the foul, and Julie Dunham's going to go to the stripe for 2. Now, they teach you when you go up for that to go up with 2 hands. Am I correct? Or it looks like she went up and she just, try to go with the old-fashioned lay-in.
It depends. 2 hands is definitely a stronger move, but if you've got a guy right to your side, it behooves you to put your other hand out to defend your shot from him.
And you got to watch the behoove.
The behoove. One thing I noticed that I was impressed with, Coach Kahn put Carrie Tepe up on the high post. That's kind of an overlooked position. It's a difficult position because it's hard to get passes in there, but you can really generate some offense out of there.
I think he's trying to create mismatches is my only
Exactly.
guess. Jennifer Harris passes up. Wyoming keeps breaking this press. They have another fast break, puts up the shot. Oh, and it rims out for Wyoming. But once again, they're going to go to the line. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the 7th foul for this Braves team, which means from here on, that's the 8th foul for this Braves team. So here on out, the Braves, the Wyoming Cowboys will be, they'll be shooting from the line. And right now, that one goes out as Courtney Loper has rimmed out her first free throw, which has been an untimely theme for this Cowboy team throughout this game, as they've pretty much thrown anything down. The pep band's all over this one, yeah. Rebound to somebody. Looks like we're going to jump ball here.
Jump ball.
We had a scramble for that, which was similar to that of a 3rd grade kids soccer game.
Why do they call it a jump ball? There's not much jumping involved.
Well, maybe you jump to get it, and the old-fashioned way, there's a lot of, there's all kinds of stuff to do. You can just jump to get it, or, one of those
jump
things.
to conclusions.
Ah, yeah. Unless it behooves you. Outside, Wyoming's trying to handle the ball here. They're really trying to get inside, and we've seen a lot of 1-2-3 passes on the outside perimeter. A lot of this game, so let's see if they can't do anything else.
Oh,
they get
nice
inside.
move
Nice pump
inside.
fake, and the shot's good. 2-point lead for Indian Hill as Wyoming just cuts the deficit in half. Luke, you get the feeling with 4:44 left in this game that we're not done seeing this game. This game's going to this is the makings of an instant classic as Carrie Tepe drives all the way to the lane and
This
gets
is
more
possible
points. This game's
overtime
gonna-
material.
I think so. See, Carrie Tepe driven all the way to the lane. When I saw her game last year, that's what she did every time. I think she needs to do more of that because when she's with her size as quick as she is, it's tough to stop her.
She is very much a threat on offense. She's playing well on defense, too, grabbing quite a few rebounds.
All right. Wyoming's up at the top here. They're passing the ball around. They're looking to get an open man, but this defense for Indian Hill has really become much sharper. Pass to Jennifer Harris. Oh! And a block by Carrie Tepe, but she got whistled for the foul. The 19th foul for Indian Hill, and it looks like that's, I believe that could be the 5th foul, or no, that's the 4th foul on Carrie Tepe. So she's going to get,
You got to watch it.
Yeah, she's getting yanked right now. Coach Kahn's not going to have any more of this as the pep band's doing their thing. As yep.
They obviously don't encourage good sportsmanship amongst
You
the
know, and
band
that's a
members.
shame. IHTN here, even though it's Indian Hill, we root for both the guys. They
Or the gals.
they do a lot of this. They do a lot of this kind of stuff. And, but the first free throw sinks in for Jennifer Harris, who's now into double digits, as she's getting another chance to narrow this lead to 2 points.
Man,
And
she's
she
does not let the pep band phase her.
You know what? That's
That's
a pretty
a-
intimidating force, too, so I'd watch out. Timeout, Indian Hill. 30-second timeout with 4:02 left in this half, and this game, rather. 28-26 lead, Indian Hill ball. Luke, can you try to surmise the finish on what might happen in this game?
Boy, this is so close. This would be a great overtime game. I could definitely see it going into a 5th inning, if you will.
Yeah. I can
Both
see that if
teams-
we were playing 8th grade basketball.
Yeah. It's hard to hear with the pep band
yeah,
going in
sure.
the
Yeah,
background.
they're doing their thing, unplugging
They're
power
doing their
cords.
thing. Just
But
one of those things.
Indian Hill's coming out here. They'll have the ball at the half court with a 3-point lead. Possession arrow in favor of the Braves. So it looks like right now that they have the benefit of the doubt in this game. So,
4 minutes is a long time.
as looks like Indian Hill passes it out here. Pass it up top to Maggie David. And into the stadium walks Larry Eli. He's been a real Indian Hill booster. But anyway, we got Indian Hill ladies basketball. And Sarah Von Lehman's just got plowed over. That was real interesting. Looks like the Wyoming player stole the ball from her and just took her down with her. And it looked like a sinking battleship as she just went down with her. And didn't really fight much for the ball, but nonetheless, Indian Hill still maintains possession. Katie Slattery up top. Looking for somebody as Wyoming stays in somewhat of a matchup zone. Oh, yeah, and Wyoming slams down the ball as it was passed right into the hands of, I believe, guarding her was Abby Mowry. I know that much. I didn't see you knock the ball down.
It's Tenacious D.
Tenacious D. Katie Slattery once again maintains it up top. Maggie David dishes it off. Three-point basket is long again as Indian Hill they're missing from the perimeter today. The only person that's really hitting has been Maggie David. Long outlet pass to Wyoming. Wyoming passes it down and it's stolen by Maggie David. And Maggie David's step on the baseline. And it's going to maintain Wyoming's ball. That is big. That
That's
is
one of
big
those
because
things.
Wyoming can take the lead here with the trifecta.
That does not behoove you. Little discrepancy on who should inbound the ball. That's another one of
What do
those
you think
things.
of this LeBron James thing, Luke?
LeBron James, don't know much about it. I think there's a little bit too much hype in it because I don't think anybody's worth.
Well,
getting
you
their
know, you wonder why I
TV
bring that up,
time.
and I do it for this. You know, the way the WNBA is, I mean, that started, 4 years ago or something like that. You think that maybe one day there has to be some girl out there, some LeBron James who's a senior in high school, that's that good enough to go to WNBA. And, you know, you think that you hear a lot about the high school guys and all that stuff, but maybe there's going to be some girl that jumps. Do you think that that'll ever happen, or you just don't think that's in the visual future, or what the devil's going on with that?
The devil would be, you know what, genetic engineering. They're going to build kids like 8 feet tall with huge like biceps, even the girls. I mean, they'll just be putting up like 100 points a game, and I think I'd pay to watch that.
Yep. Anyway, it looks like Wyoming just put up a basket. They made a nice shot there. As it is a 28-all game as Indian Hill gets it down low to Sarah Von Lehman. Easy layup, and she misses. She misses the easy lay-in. The easy layup is no good for Sarah Von Lehman. As it remains a 28-28 tie. Luke, I've got one word to say about that. Wow. Well, she had it in her sights. She put up against the box. But you know what? You play this game long enough to know that that is just one of those things. Looks like Wyoming's passing the ball around. Looking to get inside again.
Pretty stagnant.
Timeout called by Wyoming with 1:52 left and a tied game. Smart call there just to try to get make sure your troops are all prepared. Everybody's on the same page. It's at times like this, Luke, when I see the pep band, that I wonder why I didn't take up, the flugelhorn or one of those things, a little inside fact here on IHTN is we like to give inside facts in our crew. Our cameraman, Nasty Nathan Smith, is over there. He's over there playing with his camera. He's a saxophone player, and in his spare time, he enjoys playing the saxophone. We have Stephen Faw, who's taping over here. He's hanging out. He's in the spare time, he enjoys taping camera games. So up here we got Clark.
Jeff Farmer.
Jeff Farmer, who
With
enjoys
the Tenchi Muyo.
he enjoys Japanese cartoons in his spare time, and that's mainly our camera crew.
It's one of his things.
That's one of his things, and that's if we're forgetting anybody, if we're forgetting anybody, we're sorry, but I think we covered everybody, so I think that's basically it. 28-28 all game. Wyoming Indian Hill. Wyoming has the ball. 1:40 left. The basket here would be huge for either team. Jennifer Harris gets it in, but it's no good. A rebound by Wyoming. Foul! And one. Wyoming gets a lead, and they'll get a chance to put one more in. Holy smokes. We got ourselves a ball game. Tess Loper's going to go to the line, and she's going to try to give Wyoming a 3-point lead here. Luke, have you ever seen anything like that?
That's pretty exciting. I don't think I've seen anything like that in the recent past.
She misses the free throw. Rebound to Wyoming. It's Jennifer Harris, whose name I can't stop calling tonight. She's been all over the place. She gets the rebound, and now Wyoming can just kill some time with a 2-point lead here.
Ooh.
But no, it looks like we got
an injury.
We got an injury here. It's Jennifer Harris. She went down.
That looks bad.
I don't know. We got the trainers out here for Indian Hill. It's her shoulder or something. I don't know what's going on.
Yelling pretty hard. That looks like it hurts. Ooh, she's yelling, it popped out, it popped out.
Well, Luke,
I'm not talking corn pops.
You've had enough injuries yourself. Can't you just, if that's a shoulder, I know guys in football, can't you pop that back in? Or?
Well, yeah, you can, but it's not one of those, it's not like Lego set. You got to give it a couple weeks to mend. The shoulder, you got the thing in there, the rotator cuff, just very delicate tissue, and you really got to watch that.
That's tough too, because she's played. She's probably been the best player for. Even though I'm not in the points and all that, she's been probably one of the best players for Wyoming tonight. She's got 11 points, only 2 fouls, and she's she just had that key rebound. So.
That doesn't look like a season-ending career, but it could take her some time to get recuperated.
It's tough for us to hear, but you could definitely hear her say it popped out. So
we wish her the best of luck.
Yeah, that's part of the game, I guess. But that's tough.
Boy. She is in pain.
Well,
so let's change the subject.
Well, let's go to commercial for here right now. This doesn't look good. We'll be back in a second, folks.
Crash test dummies.
Find something to talk about.
Abe, you ate all my damn popcorn. You ate all my damn popcorn.
Luke, find something to talk about.
He ate all my popcorn.
Abe.
I'm never here and ate it all. What?
Okay, folks. Well, we hate to see such a horrific thing like this, but oh boy, that's just bad. Well, we got some high spirits on the Braves sideline. They're looking to pull out a victory. They are down by 2, so they're going to need some enthusiasm out on the courts. Carrie Tepe's been a big factor on the offense and the defense. Same with Julie. Pardon me, folks. Let me get acquainted with. Well, folks, my good buddy, my cohort, if you will, Paul Neihart, he's got his own show tonight, which is what are we at, the 12th of December? And show's at 9:30, Channel 4, public access. It's called The Paul Neihart Show, and I actually did some work with him on it, and it's really funny. You should check it out. It's good family entertainment, very clean, good for the whole family. He's a good guy. He's really got some talent on the camera. And I tell you, Paul, he used to be on that foul ball show. Boy, I can't remember laughing that hard, ever. One of my peers has just wiped barbecue sauce on me, so I'll get that off. And I'm back and ready. Coach Kahn bringing in the troops. Our trainer, Terry Conti, she's doing a great job taking care of the injured player. That's really scary. Just getting an injury of that magnitude. You don't know if that's going to end your career. I really hope it doesn't. I wish her the best of luck. Crowd is not pleased. Got some parents out here tonight supporting their kids. It's one of those Thursday night games. It's hard to get the student body out. You know, they got their literary specialist projects, their term papers, what have you. Okay, folks, I can hear myself, so I'm going to assume that means we're live again. Looks like they're getting the injured back onto the stretcher, and they'll get her to the hospital. Once again, we wish her the best of luck. Everybody's taking this a very professional manner, keeping her calm, keeping her comfortable. That's good to see. So how about them Bengals? How about them Bengals? That's pretty disappointing. I know I have not actually paid taxes yet, but I'm sure some of you listening have, and I'm not too pleased that tax money went to a stadium of such a pathetic team. And then you hear that Mike Brown wants to get more involved in the draft. Good God. There's only so much we can take. Oh, folks, Indian Hills got their talent show coming up in a few days, right before winter break. Should be good amusement. It's going to be about an hour and a half. Bands, music, comedy. It's good stuff. It's a good way to end the school on a positive note before the holiday break. Okay, guys, we're going to be taking a short break. We'll be back to you soon. Hey, folks. Okay, folks, we're back after quite a lengthy injury timeout right there. But looks like the Braves have got to up the ante a little bit. They're down by 2. 1:23 left. Scores 30-28. Paul, good to have you back.
And after a long break, it looks like Wyoming's still regrouping here, you know. And
lots of grouping.
Yeah. Get back to see what the deal is, as we still have a delay in time. I'd like to see what's going on with that, but yeah, that was pretty serious. The stretcher came on, and good 10-15 minute delay for that.
Thank God for paramedics.
Yeah, and cops.
And caps, sometimes.
All right, we got Wyoming taking it out. Wyoming passes it off, and they have a 2-point lead here. So we'll be interested to see how they react to this with just 1:17 left. So this game is very, very short.
As are my nails. I'm biting my nails. It's getting pretty hairy.
Wyoming's definitely killing time here, and Jessica Johnson goes ahead and fouls.
CHL started putting regulations on coaches screaming foul, foul, foul at the end of the quarters. So you got to watch that. We got number 33 at the foul line.
She's taking and she swishes it. If she makes this, she makes it a 2-possession game. And let's see if she makes this. This could be the deciding fact in this game here, as Indian Hill has 10 team fouls. There's a shot and pricked. Who gets the Indian Hill comes down with it.
You're gonna need
So
a three-pointer.
We got a 3-point deficit for Indian Hill to come back. They don't need the 3 here, correct, Luke? They do not need the 3.
Well, that would help.
We got Maggie David around top. Indian Hill calls a timeout. All right, timeout of the action here. 47 seconds left. Indian Hill is down 3. Luke, this situation, you go for the 2 if it's there, or do you just try to look for the 3?
Boy, we've really got some talented three-point shooters. Maggie David, especially tonight, it's been impressing me. You may want to go, if you got some time, you may want to play it safe and go for the easy 2-pointer and then just try to get it again. But I'm not a coach, so that's a good thing it's not my decision.
Oh, yeah. Well, Indian Hill is coming out of their timeout as they're regrouping here. And
lots of time. I think there's been more time off than time on in this game.
oh, yeah, there's plenty of time here to do some stuff. And it's a lengthy timeout, if you ask me, Luke. Good. Pep band's still here, though. The pep band is still here after a long delay. Maggie David will take it out for Indian Hill, who's got some play set up, picked by Julie Dunham. She rolls, and Katie Slatter is going to get possession. 45 seconds left on the clock. Indian Hill's moving the ball around. They got Maggie David. They're looking for the 3-pointer. They don't have to force it here. They're wasting an awful lot of time. Julie Dunham puts it up, and she's off the mark. Rebound, Wyoming. They have to foul. Indian Hill has to foul. Oh, wow, and she has a mug shot there.
That's quite a foul right there.
Yeah, well, you got to do it. They weren't calling anything. 31 seconds left, and now they're in the double bonus. So Wyoming's going to get 2 foul shots no matter what. So that's
we got to hope the pep band can
Pep band can come up big here, yeah. And 3-point lead for Wyoming, and you'd have to think if she makes one of these, it'd be very difficult for Indian Hill to come back, especially with their shooting woes. And she makes it. She makes it. She has ice water in her veins, and she's as cool as a cucumber. As she puts this Indian Hill team down 4. She'll get another shot here, though, see what she can do of it. She puts it up, and it's in the mark, and that's a 5-point lead. And Indian Hill's they're kind of pushing it up here, and worse things have happened. Joey Dunham's looking for a shot. She can take the 2 here. They'll need it eventually. Indian Hill's starting to panic, it seems like. And Maggie David's got a shot. She puts it up, and it's a little off the mark. Wyoming scrambling for the ball, and they're going to come up with a rebound. With 14 seconds left, Wyoming has a 5-point lead. They regain possession, and ladies and gentlemen,
it's looking grim.
It's looking grim for the Indian Hill faithful. Who paid their $5 here to get in, and their $3 with CHL pass. But there's still plenty of time left, I guess.
For your buck.
14 seconds,
$5
you know.
It's pretty good.
Ah, yeah. They got a shot here of the free throw is going to be shot by, it looks like, somebody's name we've also called a lot tonight is Abby Mowry. And a beautiful shot here will be taken by our cameraman, Nate. And this foul shot's pretty much irrelevant, even though she misses it. But 5-point lead, 14 seconds, you can only do so much. The best thing Indian Hill can hope for here is a
Hail Mary, if you will.
Well, they need a rebound, they need to get a quick 3, and they need to steal the inbounds pass, which the time is possible, but after that free throw, you know what, that's tough.
Looking grim.
15 seconds, Indian Hill needs to push it. They need to get quicker. Joy Dunham passes out to Maggie David. The person they got at the ball is too strong, and the ball goes out of bounds to to Indian Hill with 5 seconds left. So now this is only just a matter of making the papers look pretty. And right now, if you got the L by your side, it looks like a timeout.
Wyoming timeout. That's
Yeah, that's
curious.
great. Yeah, they called a timeout there. Yeah, they got a 6-point lead, and yeah.
You would think Kahn would call the timeout. But
Yeah, but I guess she died.
he
on
just
those.
likes dancing around.
Yeah. Both coaches. I mean, they had their teams both well prepared. Not a coaching issue tonight. Just Indian Hill couldn't put the ball in the basket enough. They didn't shoot well enough. It seemed
You
like.
win some, and then you lose.
And Wyoming came out there fiery. You know what it really came down to? The charity stripe. They made all their shots from the foul line, not literally, but they did a fine job of doing that. What was that? Coach Kahn, his team's down 6. He doesn't care. He's still coaching. He's still coaching with 5 seconds left. His team's down 6, but he's still coaching.
Just as animated as ever.
Well, animated as a Japanese cartoon.
It's a Mongolian and 14th century China.
Yep.
Excellent.
All right, Wyoming's going to take it out here. Looks like Indian Hill's going to foul automatically here, but looks like they're going to go for the home run. Wyoming is, but 5 times going to tick away here, and this ball game is over. Wyoming has defeated Indian Hill on the road in a big CHL matchup. For coordinating producer Dennis Stubbs, your announcers Paul Nyhart and Luke Waddell. Cool. Look, our cameraman Nate and Stephen Fawn, Jeff Farmer, and our guys in the van. We'd like to say thank you for watching
Always
the
a
Side
pleasure.
Stand broadcast, and we'll see you next Friday.
Always
Take
a
care,
pleasure.
ladies and gentlemen.